KWLM News Update, here's JP Cola.
Good morning. It's now 5 minutes past 7 o'clock. West-southwest winds at 9. It's 33 degrees. Nearly 700 members of the Minnesota National Guard scheduled to help contain the Ebola outbreak in West Africa won't be deployed after all. A spokesman says the soldiers were informed on Saturday that the Department of Defense had canceled their humanitarian mission because they're no longer needed. The troops weren't planning on treating patients. They would have supported U.S. military forces working with the United States Agency for International Development. Gun rights groups rally at the state capitol over the noon hour today, then go talk with their lawmakers. Andrew Rothman with the Minnesota Gun Owners Civil Rights Alliance says with the change of power in the Minnesota House, they can now go on offense to restore some Second Amendment rights they say Minnesotans have lost over the decades.
6 states have a right to keep and bear arms in their state constitutions. Minnesota does not. We think it's about time to change that.
The group also wants firearm silencers legalized in Minnesota. Rothman says 39 other states have done so. The Willmar School Board will hold a special meeting today at 4:30 p.m. to determine plans for a bond referendum and set an election date of May 19th. The district is considering asking voters to fund either a new elementary school, a new middle school, or an addition to the current middle school. A field house for athletics at Willmar High School is also part of the plan. Willmar School Superintendent Jerry Kiergaard says they recently conducted a survey of Willmar School District residents to gauge their thoughts on a new building.
Give us a little bit of direction because we're trying to do the best we can to solve the problems that we have relative to facilities and enrollment, but we need some input.
We'll take a break. More news coming up right after this. KWLM News Time coming up on 8 minutes past 7 o'clock. Charges are expected to be filed today against a 19-year-old accused of killing a popular teacher and business owner. Police say David Freegard was shot to death early Saturday in Matamidi, a few blocks from Freegard's bar. He also taught art at Park High School and served as an at-risk program teacher as well as an advisor for the Gay Straight Alliance. Police haven't released any details on what might have led up to the shooting. The manager of the emergency room at Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aiken was killed in a crash at the intersection of County Roads 18 and 65, and the State Patrol says the driver that caused the wreck was drunk. 47-year-old Tony Sundholm died shortly after his car was broadsided by 29-year-old Peter Surixian of Forest Lake. Surixian blew through a stop sign and broadsided Sundholm's car. The Star-Tribune reports that Sundholm took over management of Riverside's ER in 2013 and also had extensive experience as a helicopter flight nurse and was a Gulf War veteran. Surixian's criminal record includes several driving-related offenses, including driving on a suspended and revoked license, inattentive driving, stop sign violation, and speeding. And the investigation continues into the deaths of an Apple Valley family. Autopsies have confirmed that 29-year-old David Crowley, his 28-year-old wife Comel, and 5-year-old daughter Rani died in a murder-suicide. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner says David Crowley shot his wife and young daughter before turning the gun on himself. Investigators say there did not appear to be signs of a struggle. The family had not been seen since before Christmas and may have been deceased for weeks before they were found. Investigators have seized several personal electronic devices and computers from the residence, and Apple Valley Police Captain John Bermel says analysis of the devices could provide important information about the incident. I'm J.P. Cola, News Talk 1340 and 96.3 FM, KWLM.
Financial Group has brought us